Welcome to yet another masterclass by Simplified Arena. In today's class, we will be looking at everything there is to know about Adobe After Effects. We will take you from novice to professional within 19 chapters of in-depth studies. We will cover everything there is to know from motion graphics right up to VFX. In chapter 1, we will take a deep dive into understanding Adobe After Effects user's interface. We will learn how to animate basic shapes using keyframes. We would understand Adobe After Effects toolbar and how to turn our animations into video clips that can be displayed on devices. In chapter 2, we will learn how to put shapes and text into other shapes using basic masking techniques. We will then proceed to chapter 3, where we will understand how to make our animations stand out using the motion graph editor. Thereafter, we will learn how to animate objects to move along any path of our choosing. Then we will proceed to chapter 4, where we will learn how to import images and videos into After Effects. We will then proceed to understanding how to put these videos and images into other shapes within After Effects using masking techniques. Furthermore, we will learn how to animate text using the source text technique, after which we will look at trim path animation and how to attach objects to other objects by parenting them. After that, we will learn what null objects are and how important they are in our daily animations. Then we will conclude this chapter 4 by learning how to animate text and objects to move along any path we want. With all what we have learned in chapter 4, you will be introduced to something entirely new in chapter 5, where you will learn about After Effects 3D workspace. You will learn how to create and animate a 3D object and how to place and control cameras in the 3D workspace. We will proceed to chapter 6, where we will learn how to animate properties of shape layers and then conclude our chapter by learning how to make a burst element. In chapter 7, we will learn how to animate the properties of text layers, playing around with strokes, and then we will proceed to learn how to make text to move one character at a time using the range selector properties. We will conclude our chapter 7 by learning how to make text wiggle. We will continue to learn more about text animation in chapter 8, where we will get to use After Effects' own inbuilt text animation presets. Chapter 9 will be all about video speeds and durations. We will look at frame rates, time stretch, and the time remapping effects. And then we will move to chapter 10, where we will look at how to edit layers using essential blending modes. Then in chapter 11, we will learn how to add motion to still pictures with puppet pins and do some other cool animations applying the same principles. In chapter 12, we will look at how to code basic animations in After Effects using expressions. We will proceed to chapter 13, where we will create a short film using After Effects video transition presets. Then we will proceed to chapter 14, where we will learn motion tracking. You will get to understand how to make text move with camera movement. You will learn how to put photos and videos into screens and billboards, all that just within After Effects. After that, we will then move to chapter 15, where we will learn how to insert elements such as photos and videos into recorded clips using 3D camera tracking techniques. Chapter 15 is not done yet because we will proceed to chapter 15.5, a very short mini chapter where we will get to learn certain effects like the CC sphere and the CC cylinder effects, and how to turn a simple flat image of the Earth into a spinning globe. Then we will proceed to chapter 16, where we will learn complex masking techniques like how to put text behind moving characters using the roto brush tool and how to make custom transition using masking techniques. We will proceed by doing a simple exercise like putting fork over a leg with adjustment layers in chapter 17. We will proceed in chapter 18 by learning how to do kinetic typography animations for motion graphics. We will conclude this course with chapter 19, where we will learn exporting. You will get to understand Adobe After Effects' own exportation tools and a little bit about Adobe Media Encoder. This will help us obtain final footages of our work such that it can be used and displayed on devices. Then from here, you will be ready to explore and become a real pro by expressing your skills. So that will be it for this entire masterclass, because at this point in time, you have gotten to know everything there is to know about Adobe After Effects.